Paris Hilton is opening up about one of the most unexpected connections in Hollywood, her bond with Meghan Markle. In a new exclusive interview, the media personality, entrepreneur, and DJ reflected on appearing on Meghan's short-lived podcast Archetypes, and what it was really like sitting down with the Duchess of Sussex for a candid conversation about stereotypes, fame, and being misunderstood. Paris began by describing Meghan as warm, intelligent, and surprisingly relatable. She said she genuinely loved being part of the podcast and felt that Meghan approached the conversations thoughtfully and with depth. According to Paris, the experience went far beyond celebrity chatter. It became a space where women could openly discuss how the media shapes public narratives about them. Paris explained that for much of her career, she felt as though other people were writing her story. She shared that the press often created a character version of her, someone who didn't fully reflect who she truly was. That feeling, she said, is something many women in the spotlight understand all too well. During their discussion on archetypes, Paris and Meghan bonded over being boxed into narrow labels early in their careers. Paris admitted that in the early 2000s, she leaned into the bimbo and dumb blonde persona because it was the role the industry seemed to expect from her. It became a character she played, even though it didn't match her real personality. Meghan, in turn, opened up about her time working as a model on Deal or No Deal. She told Paris that she often felt reduced to a stereotype, judged more for her appearance than her intelligence. The clothes she wore, she explained, contributed to that feeling, and despite being grateful for the opportunity, the experience left her emotionally conflicted. Meghan recalled leaving work with a knot in her stomach, knowing she was capable of far more than what the role allowed her to show. She emphasized that she was surrounded by smart women, yet the focus remained on looks rather than substance, something that stayed with her long after the cameras stopped rolling. Paris said hearing Meghan speak so openly resonated deeply with her. She reflected on how damaging it can be when public figures are flattened into caricatures, especially when those labels follow them for years. For Paris, the conversation wasn't just about fame, it was about reclaiming identity. The interview didn't stop there. Paris also spoke about the personal evolution she's undergone in recent years and how telling her own story has become a form of healing. She revealed that her upcoming project, Infinite Icon, a visual memoir, feels like the third chapter in a trilogy of self-discovery. She explained that her documentary This Is Paris marked the first time she truly began to take control of her narrative. Writing her memoir allowed her to go even deeper, unpacking experiences she had never publicly addressed before. Releasing her album, she added, felt like reclaiming her voice in an entirely new way, a creative milestone that had been years in the making. Now, with this latest visual memoir, Paris says she wants audiences to experience her story through music and immersive storytelling. She described working with CJ Group to create an environment filled with wraparound screens and special effects, transforming the film into something that feels less like a traditional screening and more like stepping inside one of her live concerts. According to Paris, the goal is to make viewers feel present, especially those who never had the chance to see her perform in person. She said innovation has always driven her creative choices, and this project was no exception. Pushing boundaries with technology, she explained, allows her to connect with fans in fresh and unexpected ways. Looking back on her time with Meghan, Paris made it clear that their connection stemmed from shared experiences, navigating fame, challenging stereotypes, and slowly rewriting narratives that were once shaped by others. And while Archetypes may have only lasted one season, moments like these, raw, reflective, and revealing, continue to spark conversation about how women in the public eye are portrayed, and how they fight to define themselves on their own terms. Before we wrap up, what do you think about Paris Hilton's comments on Meghan Markle? Do you believe public figures are still boxed into outdated stereotypes? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy deep dive celebrity interviews like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next Hollywood reveal. Mike Sparkles.